Hi, hello. It's time for programming again. So I've got some big changes for the game. I've kind of decided against the client-server model, and I think that makes sense because this is a bit of more of a fast-paced Twitch-type game, right? So I think that'll work better. So I've done a little pre-work today because I didn't want to be embarrassed like last time. So basically, I've hacked in some stuff to the main menu just to give it a shot to test it, and I mean you can't really tell, but I can move. I'm basically playing with myself in a different window, and it looks like it's working good. And so I'll go over what I did in the main menu. It's actually surprisingly easy to get these things working. So I had a little bit of a problem with some of the importing stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. But yeah, so basically I just defined a couple things about my game. I defined a simple input class, and I define a game state class. And for this simple example of the main menu, we just have player 1 and player 2's positions, and a tick function, which is when when your game doesn't update effectively, right? And so for this, it's just depending on which player it is, we read their input and move the thing. Simple enough, right? Then I added some functions to the main menu just to handle the connection part. So when you create the main scene, so I've got the buttons that you saw. Those are just to set up the peer-to-peer connection. There's nothing super fancy here. Basically, we're using PeerJS, which is what the new peer is. And just for a simple test, I just made my IDs like test 1 and test 2, and it's connecting to my local server to do the peer connection, because you have to have a peer server, but none of the information goes through your server. It's after the connection's established. So then after that, basically just there's there's a button which I made, which I knew initially was sending messages, but it'll start the match. And so we go up there and look at that. It sets up the initial game state. If you're the host, it tells the guy you're connected to start the match, and it sets up the players array and sets up the netcode. And we're using the rollback netcode from NetplayJS. And basically you just set up your host, your state, your players, the initial inputs, how many frames you want to predict into the future, some ping timing, your game's timestamp, and then 3 functions to poll for input, to broadcast input and broadcast state. It's actually pretty simple. That's about it, really. And then we just set up a timer to do pings, and we say go. And pretty much this rollback netcode thing handles all the messages. So when we get input, this handle remote input is called when we get a message across our peer connection. And the types of messages you get, there's input, which we pass that on to the rollback netcode thing. And then there's state syncs, which is basically when the host sends the full state message to the client. And just the ping stuff and that star match message, and that's it. Everything else is handled by that. And I just have a get input function, which just reads the keyboard keys for now. Super simple. And finally, just in since I'm using some phaser 3 objects, I just set their position based on the states X and Y. And that's it. And that gets us this little demo, which is, you know, not much to look at, but it's good enough to test. One thing I did notice is that if I, you know, I'm moving right now, but if I minimize the other window, the JavaScript doesn't update as often. So we'll have to do something about that eventually. Probably just you get disconnected or something if you minimize. But that's not important to worry about for now. Alright, so what we'll have to do is convert our gameplay scene to use some of this stuff that we've kind of experimented with in the main menu. And we'll still use our server a little bit, because when you hit quick match, that basically just starts the gameplay scene. And the gameplay scene had initially been setting up things for talking to the server and stuff, but we won't. We'll have to talk to the server to get the ID for who to connect to, that kind of thing. So my server will be responsible for managing that part, but that's easy stuff. But yeah, we'll probably still be using this join game message, but the server will be sending us some other details. So I think the first thing to get started with is to define our input and our game state. So for now, let's copy some of this stuff over to the other scene. We'll probably need all this stuff. Alright, and we want this too. And so really I should have been using this here, but we'll just leave it as time step for now. And then down where we did this, let's go ahead and put that there. Alright, so grab those, and then we need to define our input and our game state. So let's we'll just have these up here for now. We'll probably want to split these out into another class later, but for convenience sake, for now it'll just be here. Oh, colorful letters, yes. I do like the coloring. I think it helps out a lot. So I made some types somewhere, didn't I? Where was that at? Yeah. So this is effectively the game state we need to pass. Sorry, the input we need to pass across. Your fish brain approves. Nice. Yeah. So we'll basically just keep the same input we were using for sending messages to the server, but we'll just repurpose that. For the game state, we'll actually need to change a bit here. because the client or the server was responsible really for managing a lot of that. So what we'll probably want to do, I mean, we want one of these sim character things really, but all the functions on it don't make as much sense, probably, because we really want to pass around like the simplest stuff we can. So I'm converting my game. I had a client server model, if you remember from previous stream, but I decided to switch over to peer-to-peer because first off, my custom client server was a bit of a mess, but also because it should be faster and more responsive feeling to be peer-to-peer, and so there is I need a peer-to-peer JavaScript library, so that's what I'm using to give that a go. And so I already experimented with it a bit in my main menu. So I've got just these two little circles that move around, and this is using the peer-to-peer code. So peer-to-peer is basically, you know, your machine is talking directly to my machine, and the two agree on the state of the game and progress that way. Whereas client-server is your machine and my machine both talk to the server in the cloud, and the cloud is the kind of like the sole representation of state. So that's the difference. And peer-to-peer is faster because you're talking directly to the other person, whereas client-server, the messages have to go up to the server and then back down to the other player. So it should in the end be a bit faster and more responsive, and essentially when you do rollback logic, you won't have to roll as far back, so it should be better. Yeah, so that's my quick explanation of the difference between networking architectures. Peer-to-peer is best for a fast-paced, you know, one versus one type games. But you can definitely have more players for peer-to-peer, but then they all kind of connect to each other, or one player serves as host. Nice, thanks. That's a pretty good score. Alright, so what we want to do here is try to pare down exactly what we need for input, to kind of simplify things as much as possible. So, I mean, for state, we have input's easy, but game state, let's see. I kind of want to reuse some of my stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to. I want to have it as clean as possible. So, I think we're going to go with a new object called player state. And player state is going to have a lot of the stuff that sim character has. Basically all this stuff. And we'll make use of TypeScript here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do all this stuff. Number, name. What was name? Oh, that's the name you typed in at the beginning, right? Yeah, we'll send that across. A lot of this stuff won't really need to go across in the state messages, but and we're gonna rework how input works, so I don't think we want input there. And this kind of, yeah, this stuff we don't need this stuff. We probably need last shot time though, because that determines your cooldown on how often you can shoot. So let's grab that too. Alright, so that's probably the simplest we can have. You'll be eating and working. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'm basically, the stream is going to be me going through my code and just switching things over. Lots of refactoring, I suppose. So that's I think good enough for our players. But then we have our bullets as well. And for the bullets, I don't think we're gonna need that one, but we will want the rest of this stuff. Lots of numbers. Shot type, I think, was a, I think we even have a, I thought we had a type for that. Oops. Maybe not. Well, it's just a number for now. And the bullets, we'll have an array of bullets. That might not be quite right. Let me just, maybe we'll double check. Is that what I want? TypeScript, I'm not super pro at TypeScript yet. So, it doesn't seem to be complaining, so we'll assume that's right. Alright, that's really all the state in our game. There doesn't really need to be much else. Alright, so then, TypeScript. TypeScript. It's, basically JavaScript, but, it's, it adds a bunch of, like, JavaScript doesn't have, a lot of requirements for types. I don't know how much you know about programming, but basically JavaScript is a loosely typed language, because you can basically just kind of say like, you know, x equals, you know, 1 or something, but then you can also say like x is like a string or something. And JavaScript doesn't really care, but that's actually it's actually pretty annoying sometimes because you don't know what anything is. And it's hard to put in a bunch of safety checks. So, instead there's TypeScript, which just builds on top of JavaScript. And it's a lot of syntax to kind of catch a lot of programming errors earlier. That's the goal. Alright, so that's our state. Which is enough to do updates. And so then, here's where we handle the different players' inputs. And then after, let's see. So, handle inputs. And then after that, we would want to move bullets and stuff. That's one way to think of it, yeah. You can think of TypeScript as being more detailed. You have to put in more code, but it's not really functional code. It's more like descriptive, so that it's easier for you and your development environment to catch bugs before they happen. So, like for example, I've defined this player1 as a player state object, which matches this definition up here. And now if I try to say like player1.foo equals 1 or something, I'm gonna get an error there because foo doesn't exist. Right, foo is not in here. But if it was just plain JavaScript, JavaScript doesn't care. It would let you define a new type foo and set it to 1, and everything's good. And, that might be good sometimes, but other times it makes it really hard to tell what's wrong. So that's kind of the advantage of TypeScript. Alright, so what we'll probably want to do... So we've got a bunch of... Yeah, so the bullets are pretty simple. They just move along. Let's see, I don't think I need to grab anything from there. Yeah, so basically for each bullet, we'll just update that bullet's X and Y position based on its angle and its speed. And the time step. Maybe we'll have to adjust the speed number. We probably will. But I'll mess with that later. So that's enough to move all the bullets. And then after that we should do collision detection. And that was handled in our sim state class, I believe. Yeah, so we'll have to copy over input in a bit. But then we update all the bullets. There's energy to update as well for the players. I guess this update bullets function is a bit more complicated. Yeah, okay, well that's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to copy this stuff out into another class, I think. Let's see. I could put it in, it's not really a scene, and it's not really a game object either. So I may want to just make a new folder. Let's make a new folder, and we'll call it, I kind of want to call it like game state or something. That's probably good. That's probably good enough. And for that, we'll probably we could have separate let's see. I might just make a file called types or something to have input and player state and stuff in there. And then game state gets a bit more complicated, so it should probably have its own class. I guess we'll do that. Alright, so let's we'll copy this stuff over. And we should probably export these things. And we will need to copy over a lot of this. And I think that's all we need. Then we'll grab game state. Oops. And then we should import the things from types that we added. Okay, that should be good enough. And we should probably make timestamp a constant. Let's define that. Then we can just reference it. Alrighty, now we have a place to put all of our code. Alright. So yeah, we should go ahead and parse our input here. And we basically just want to do kind of the same thing as we were doing in the sim character. Oh, onions on your burrito. Yeah, if you didn't order that, that's pretty annoying. Alright, so let's see. So we basically just need, there's a move and a shoot. Alright, so move is easy enough. Let's just copy some of this over. And I think I'll just make a helper function here. We'll pass in the player and the input. And then we can just call our helper function with the right player. Oh, we should, yeah, I want to pass in, that's what I want to do. So, player state. Yeah, so if it's player 0, we pass in, this.player1. Otherwise, we pass in player 2. And input is a game input. There we go. So if this if input horizontal movement, then we want to change player.x by the character speed. These things should probably be constants as well. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll probably have to change that. And it's per time step. Alright, well that's it for the player movement. There's a bit more though. There's a bit more that we need. Because if you hit a wall, you gotta respect the boundaries. We'll just copy this over and yeah, we should just be able to do player. If we line everything up, we can use the Shift Alt. It's a great shortcut. lets you copy stuff like that. The wall never respects your boundaries. Is the wall closing in on you, or does the wall punch you back? Alright, so that should be good. That should be good for movement. So we do need to do shooting. Let's see, we can make that another function. In fact, what we might do is, yeah, let's actually just, so we can just do, let's add another simple function. And if, we'll just do this. I think this will clean up things a little bit in our tick function, make it look a little nicer. The day a wall punches you is the day you live outside. Probably a good idea. When the walls fight back, right? That's when humanity falls. Cause think about it, there's gotta be more walls than people, right? What's going on here? Let's see. So this is a TypeScript error. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. I mean, the furniture's already out to get us. How do you think you stub your toe so often, right? Or the worst is when you hit your pinky toe on the edge of a couch stand or leg or something, right? I don't know why. Does it just not like Oh, do I need to how do I define a return value? Oh, that's what's wrong. It's complaining. It's complaining because it's not always returning a value. That's why it's complaining. I can only have 2 players, so I'm just not going to worry about do anything. You hit your head on things more than you stub your toe. Oh man, the ceiling's out to get you, huh? Yeah, that's how they get you, you know. You never think they're doing it on purpose, right? Alright, so we simplified things there a bit. And now we can just say we can handle rather than move player, let's call it player move. And then we can have player shoot. Hey Sheree! How's it going? Alright, so the player shoot function basically just do the same thing that the shoot does. So I'm working on my game again. This time I decided to throw away all that code I worked on before. And rather than client-server, I'm moving to a peer-to-peer model. And so at the same time, I'll be cleaning up a bunch of stuff that I had before. Alright, so grab this. So the idea is just to peer-to-peer should be better regardless. So I just have to go convert a bunch of code I had though to get that all to work. So definitely lots of refactoring, but at the end of the day, I think it'll be a lot better. Where did I define this? That's in shot defs. No, it's from here. Well, we'll just grab it. So yeah, another not super exciting day of programming, but every day can't be exciting, right? So yeah, basically just going through and converting these functions to run in the new world. Math writing, yeah. I suppose you could think of it like that. It's a weird mix between you know, like an art form and a math. Let's see. Player. Since I'm not really changing too much stuff, this should all be pretty easy, really. Okay, this is the only part that might want to be different. Because this is the bullet that shooting out. And I'm not sure why I might not just I might just go ahead and add this. Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, I'm not super big into Mexican style food, so I can't really comment on whether I expect an onion to be on a burrito or not, though I've never had a burrito with onions, so I guess that answers my question, maybe. So why did I make this so complicated before? That's the real question. Yeah, all I'm doing is throwing it onto the bullet array. Yeah, I don't know why I have this so complicated. Yeah, onions do have pretty strong flavor, right? Alright, yeah, so I think we'll just add the bullet, we'll go ahead and just add the bullet right now. Oops, not that. Bullet state. And we could have a constructor if we wanted to. It's probably worth having a constructor. That way, we make sure when we add or change things, we don't miss anything. Okay, so we typed all that out. So now we have a constructor. Oops. We want that up here. Oh, hey, why is it not, why is it not understanding my types? There we go. Owner... What does owner need to be? Oh, it should just be the ID. Oh, we didn't, yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame to, you know, let food go to waste, right? Oh, that's what's wrong. It needs to be player.id. But we should have our bullet factory thing. Because we want to have an ID for each bullet, I think. So how are we gonna do that? That'll just be up here. I could just start at 0. Oh, that was a weird sound. Let's just not worry about that for now. Okay. You know, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what that notification was. It's clearly some kind of Windows sound, right? It's not like Discord. It's not, it doesn't appear to be Windows. Like, nothing's in my Windows notification bar. I thought maybe it was like the Xbox app or something, but, I've turned off notifications for that. So, it's a bit of a mystery, that's for sure. Alright, so we need, all the different fields. But yeah, if you know what that notification sound goes to, I would love for you to let me know. It happens pretty rarely, so it's not like... It's not bad enough that I need to fix it right away. Speed. Where does the speed come from? No, it's definitely... It doesn't have anything to do with any of the streaming applications. So it's not that. Like, I've had that noise happen when I basically have nothing running on my computer. So I don't know what it is. My current theory is that it somehow is the Xbox app, but yeah, I don't know. But like, I'm pretty sure I turned off all the notifications from the Xbox app, so somehow it's still doing it. So I don't know. What is speed? Speed just comes from the shot definitions, and so does radius. So let's go over to the bullet constructor. You've never gotten a notification from the Xbox app. Yeah, I don't know, I get random messages sometimes. And I thought that's what it was. But it might not be. Alright, there's radius and speed. So we don't need those in the constructor. But we do need shot type. And X and Y. And that should be it. Alright, we need to do this add bullet function, but actually let's just do bullets.push. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've got our bullet getting added to the state, so that should be good. So we got player move, we got player shoot. And I think that's it for the player. Yeah, move and shoot, and that stuff doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, that should be good. Alright, I think this is getting a little simpler, which I enjoy. Alright, so then we move the bullets, and then we do have to do when bullets hit stuff. And I want to say that was in, probably in player state. So let's see, we got input, we're doing move and shoot, we're firing bullets, don't have to worry about that. So now we need update bullets, and we need to update energy as well. Make sure we don't forget that. Delete removed bullets. I don't know if we'll even need to make this as complicated as it is. Alright, let's grab update bullets. Oh, we'll need these collision detection functions as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab all that. Alright, so these functions could probably just be, they don't need to be member functions. So we'll just stick them out there. And then, did I already copy update bullets? Not yet. Let's grab update bullets and update energy. And we'll put that after shoot. Alright, so what we're gonna do, let's grab this. Because this code was essentially what was in update here. And we're only doing like one tick now, so I don't think we need either of these. We could go ahead and fix up update energy. What did this function do? Oh, I guess we could add a function to... No, we should just have it here. We can add another tiny function. Alright, so that should be good. We will have to adjust all the numbers and stuff later, but that's fine. Alright, so that's done. Bullets. So we're going through the bullets array. And then we do bullet update, which is this guy. And I don't think we have to worry about this dead end stuff anymore, so we're going to skip that. Then we're going to check for collision detection. And we just replace our we're getting a TypeScript error because we did this null assignment. What we can do is just something like this, just so it doesn't complain about it. So I guess you could do like player state or null or something, probably. Yeah, that works too. We'll stick with that. Alright, so then we check for collision detection. We made this not a member function. Let's we'll capitalize it. Alright, so check for collision, that should be fine. Okay, so we've got the take damage function. So we need that. But it's pretty simple. It's not down there. We'll go ahead and pass in the player 2. Then that makes it easy. Alright, and we could go ahead and do this set as removed thing, but because we're doing the reverse iteration, we could actually just go ahead and remove it. If you haven't seen it before, you could type play my game, bang play my game. I could probably bring up a window with it though. Let's see. Okay, this is what I've got live right now on the service. If you wanted to play, you can give it a shot. But the idea is that it's like a bullet hell versus game. So you spawn a bunch of bullets and the other guy's dodging them and also spawning bullets at you. That's the idea. And there's different types of bullets you can shoot out, right? And there's health bars and energy bars. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like. I haven't done much more to the gameplay than this because I've been working on networking. Yeah, I mean that's one way to think of it. It's like super intense Pong. But I think this kind of game, with just a little simple tech demo I made, it seemed kind of fun. So I wanted to really nail the networking part, and then I can iterate on the game some more. That's the plan. So we do need to check for collision bounds for the bullets. So that might be another state piece we need. Yeah, let's go ahead and add that to our state. Though I could actually just use constants there, probably. Because I even have constants already. Let's just do that. I'll have to put that on the back of the box. Super intense Pong. Pong like you've never seen it before. Alright, yeah, so do I just want to delete the bullet right away? That's a good question. Yeah, you like that? Pong for the elite. Maybe that's what the title could be, right? It could be Elite Pong, right? Nah, Pong's probably taken, right? You probably can't use that. Alright, so before what we were doing... yeah, Pong's already taken, so you probably can't use that. Let's see. So I was setting these bullets as removed, which, basically was setting the dead at time. But, like, I don't know that I need that in this world of peer-to-peer anymore. Because the purpose of that was to, let the client do interpolation better, but we're not going to need to do that anymore. So I think what we'll do is probably just delete it. Oops, I don't want to edit that. So we'll just place it on out of there. I'll stick that there in case I add some code later. I don't want to forget about that. Alright, so we've got our bullets. Got our bullets updated. We've got our energy update, so that's pretty much the whole game loop, right? No, there's more. There's more. So let's see. Isn't there like oh, maybe that is it, because there's the we're already setting the players dead when they take damage, I think. Yeah, we're setting them to dead, so the client should handle that. Okay, that might be it. That might be it for a game state object. Yeah, so that should be good. let's go back over to the gameplay scene. Now that we've been hacking away at that for a while. And so the gameplay scene is going to have to hook up the two players. So the way we want to do that is we'll have to get the PeerJS connection info from the service. So what we're going to do is okay, so we should at least set up our local state first. So we want to say like no, we can do that later. Yeah, so let's grab some code from main menu where we had our little peer-to-peer experiment. So we're gonna want to create a new peer. Yep, something like this. In my host info, we can always change this, but for now we'll just have it hard-coded. Alright, and that's a, we could go ahead and alright, so instead of a string, oh, it's supposed to be a string, but we should use, there's like UUID v4 or something, I think. Am I not using that already in the game somewhere? I guess not. So, basically someone's added a utility, that lets you just easily create GUIDs. So let me install that real quick. But it's super easy to use. As soon as it finishes installing, alright, so we should be able to import UUID. Yeah, that's what I want. So then my, let's call it a peer ID or something. And this is just a function, and it returns a string. Super easy, right? The strings it returns are stuff like this, basically, which are big long GUIDs, GUIDs. That's what we call them. Unique user ID, or I forget what the G is. I don't know what the G in GUID stands for. Now I have to look that up. Oh, global unique. That's what it is. Because they're basically guaranteed to be unique. I mean, not really, but kind of. When you pick a big enough number, it's pretty much impossible to pick the same number from another client. All right, so we'll create our peer, and that'll connect to my my server, and it'll establish that I'm there, and then the other person can connect back to me. By connecting to that. So then we just need to set up our connection info. So if we get any errors, we'll just print that out. On connection, we will save off the connection, because we'll definitely want that later. What is it? It knew what it was down here. Peer.data connection. There we go. So we'll save that off. And then when we get data, we'll call handle remote data. And that's it. And then when the connection starts, we could go ahead and just establish the game at that point. And there is a way to know if you're the host or not, I think. I'll probably just let my server tell me that though. Yeah, I'll just let the, let's see. Yeah, I'll have, hey Natsuki, how's it going? Just so you know, I'll probably be focusing more on Twitch, lately because, I'm getting actually pretty close to getting a Twitch affiliate. So if I do that, I don't think I'm supposed to dual stream. So what I'll be doing then is just, I'll just be recording my streams and uploading them to YouTube later. Which, that way if people like to watch on YouTube, they can watch the recorded streams. But, okay, cool. Yeah, just letting you know that I probably won't be live streaming on YouTube, sometime in the future. Alright, so I think we'll probably just, on connection start. Yeah, I've been using a Restream to stream on both at the same time, but Twitch seems to be a bit more popular for just picking up random people, so it's not a secret. It's in my Twitter profile. Let's see. So we'll probably start the connection here. Start the match here, which is a little different than how I did it on the main menu. Oh, you're so silly. I mean, if you really want all the secret deets, you can join my Discord. I don't have too much posted there, but feel free to come hang out. Alright, yeah, so like I said, in the main menu, we'll basically do the start match stuff as soon as the connection's established. I mean, you can be silly without being a clown, right? Clown has all those negative connotations, right? We don't want any of that. Alright, so let's do set up and start the match here. And we don't need to send any silly hello message. Yeah, the Discord, if you type !Discord or I think there's just a link on the bottom of my Twitch page on the about. Did you put a space? You're not supposed to put a space. Yeah, so feel free to pop on in and say hi. Alright, so we're gonna end up copying a lot of stuff from the main menu here. Probably probably most of this networking code. Oh, nice. Okay, you're Natsuki on Twitch. I see. I understand. Alright, so, let's see, what doesn't I like about that? That should be right. Oh, maybe it just, couldn't figure out how to import it. There we go. Oh, nice. I don't need the extra views. If I cared about that stuff, I don't know. I'd probably put a lot more effort into my, my marketing. But that's way too much work. That's not the fun part of being a VTuber. Alright, we need a players array too. Yeah, I mean, I could always try to find a hot tub image or something to put on stream. Now you've got me searching for funny images to show. So the problem with showing funny images is I feel like I should, I don't want to like steal anyone's art, right? So I always have to search for like free to use stuff. Which is, I don't know, it takes time. I can't just, pop in a bath or something. Alright, I'm not finding any good... what? A bikini model? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. You know I'm not really that kind of streamer. It's a good idea though. Alright, let's get back to work. So let's see, we need to, let's grab the pig measure stuff. Just like that. Yeah, you gotta hold on to your hopes when you can, because, they can disappear real quick. If someone wants to commission some fan art, I won't disapprove though. But no, I'm just joking. I really should commission my own fan art though. Alright, so we're just copying stuff over. Should be fine. We need to copy the game state over too. So let's actually just define Hey, I didn't say not safe for work. Let's keep it, you know, at least, you know, not R-rated. I don't want any, I don't want any creepy dojins. But, other stuff's probably fine. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We don't need any of that. Alright, so we'll start up that, set up the netcode. Alright, we'll have to make this get input function, but other than that, that's pretty much all we need up here. Yeah, they gotta be respectful. Respectful dojins. That's my only rule. My only rule is to respect others. And that includes me, of course. Alright, so, yeah, I think just copying this stuff should work for the most part. I am gonna want to delete a lot of stuff that I had, from my previous attempt. At least 3 nice dinners. Yeah, so, yeah, Shirway understands. Yeah, if I was gonna commission something, it would probably be me in a custom Symphogear battlesuit. Not that I can sing, but that would probably be what I would commission if I was going to actually spend money. I don't know what colors I would go with. Probably red, at least red, and maybe white, red and white or black. I mean, that's kind of stealing Chris's colors, but I don't know. I'm pretty bad at art and art design. That's hard. Yeah, I mean, red and white seems pretty obvious. Alright, I'm gonna put off this input function for now. Oh, it needs to return a game input. There we go. You cannot art. You can write something, a poem, a script, a book. Comic script. Yeah, don't feel like you need to, yeah, you guys just hanging out with me, that's all I ask for. I really appreciate it. You know, when I started, I didn't think I'd have anyone that wanted to watch. So, it's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, I think that's all good. So we've got our data set up, and yeah, we just need to set up the starting the connection and deciding who's host as well. Alright, I'm gonna start deleting some of this stuff because we're not gonna need any of this. Alright, and we still want to have all the joystick stuff. And we still want our socket manager because we do still need to talk to our service. This explosion animation, we'll leave that there. That's for later. Alright, we got all our text boxes. That's all good. That's all good. We will have to change how input works a little bit. Oh, thanks for the follow, Nico. Skis. I appreciate it. Alright, so yeah, here, this join game is what, that's where we need to actually pass up our, we want to pass up our peer ID. That way the service can know what we're doing, and because it has to tell the other client to connect. Alright, so where's the socket manager? Emit. Yeah, that part's fine. Let's actually, we'll pass an object up. Oh, you like my code? That's nice. Concatenated variable names. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Like, yeah, I'm not sure what exactly you mean by that. I do take pride in trying to have at least some reasonable code. Oh man, I hate naming stuff like that. Yeah, I try to name everything pretty descriptively because you know, when you go back and look at it, you want to you want to know what's going on, right? Yeah, I used to work in some legacy code where basically every data type would have to have some descriptors in front of it. This is JavaScript. We're working in TypeScript right now specifically. But yeah, some C++ code I would have to write would have to have like you have to like m_p for like a pointer. Like a member variable pointer, and then you have your actual variable name there. But it got really crazy if you'd have like, you know, p like a pointer to a string or something. Like it got a bit of a mess. But I don't know. Sometimes it was helpful, but I forget. There's some name for that. I forget what it's called, but it's definitely fallen out of favor. Alright, so we're gonna pass the join game message up to our service. So our service is up in my server, and join game is now gonna take a param object, and let's see. So we don't really need this game room stuff anymore. We'll probably simplify it because we might still want it for some reason. So let's go ahead and make like a, we're gonna call it a peer game room. Let's see, I don't want to get too bogged down here. Because I've got a ton of code in the server here that I don't really want to mess with. Alright, we'll copy game room for now. We don't need simulation anymore. And we'll call it peer game room. Alright, and we're not going to need some of this stuff. Reset, we might need that. Join game, we can keep that, I think. Leave room, we probably need some stuff for leave room. And game finish, waiting for players, that sounds good. Game over, we're gonna have to rewrite a lot of this for sure. We'll clear that out for now. Start game. Let me just delete all this. Except for those things. Actually, let me save some of this. Okay, we'll delete these. So we need to pass the peer ID to another player. Can you explain how this works? Yeah, let me show you what I'm working on. Hold on, let me load up. So I'm refactoring a lot of stuff. But just to show you what I'm doing. So I'm working on a game. So you can see I've got a little ship. I can move around and shoot. And there's an energy bar. And you can switch weapons. So you have a slow weapon that you can kind of aim. And you have a fast weapon that you can shoot only straight right now. And the gameplay is basically going to be like you're trying to do that, and they're like moving around, dodging the bullets and shooting you back and stuff, right? That's the idea of the game. And so I've already built this with a client server. If you type exclamation point play my game, you can try it out live. But today we're converting it from peer-to-peer, or from client server to peer-to-peer. So, yeah, I mean, that's at least an explanation of what I'm doing. And, I don't know if that answers your question or not. Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to hang out while I program. And, feel free to ask any questions about, like, software engineering or anything, or game development. I'm happy to answer anything. Oh, you just got done with C++, nice. And now you're starting in Java. So is that like you took like an intro course in C++ and now you're taking a Java course, or did you get a job where you're learning Java? I thought they always taught intro courses with Java. So that's interesting that you did some C++ first. Okay, cool. I mean, C++ is definitely it asks a lot more of you to understand what's going on, especially with memory management and pointers and stuff. But those things are important to know, I think. Okay, yeah, cool. Data structures, that's always a fun class. Did you build like a some kind of ridiculous tree of some kind? That's usually what they have you do. I forget all the different types. not to use a lot of interesting data structures in my work, but I know some game dev stuff, they use like quad trees and stuff. A word solver puzzle, that's pretty interesting. Alright, let's have the start game message. Let's repurpose this, and we'll still pass the side, let's have it tell you if you're the host or not, for the client server. Actually, I guess I don't even need... Yeah, I do want it to tell you if you're the host. But we should pass the peer ID, which we'll have to grab that. And then we don't need player input, and we don't need world update. We don't need this either. Yeah, the peer game room is a lot simpler. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I usually do programming on weekends, and then I stream games during the week. Tuesday, Thursday nights. And I also play games at other times, but those are my scheduled times. Feel free to check out the archives on my YouTube. Alright, so, yeah, the peer ID, we need to pass that. But we need to get it first. And so that's going to come from the server. Let's go ahead and turn these into peer game rooms. Have I finished any game project with NetplayJS? No, I have not. I didn't even know about NetplayJS until pretty recently. This is my first time messing with it. I had been, my other projects I've messed with, I usually just use Socket.js, or Socket.io, and talk to my Node.js web server. So this is my first time trying peer-to-peer with PeerJS. But it seemed like it was pretty easy to use. So I would definitely recommend it. The NetplayJS framework, it kind of wants you to run the game inside their framework, but I'm using Phaser 3, so it was a little more complicated for me to get it imported correctly, but it wasn't too bad. Alright, so we'll use peer game room instead of game room. Should just be able to replace that there, and down here as well. Alright, so when you join the room, let's also pass in your peer ID, which we passed that in from the gameplay scene as part of the param message. Yeah, it does look like a pretty immature project, but it kind of had what I wanted in it, which is the NetPlay rollback code. And I tested it, just like a super simple demo, and it seemed like it was working, so I'm going for it. I feel like worst case, I just end up converting to my own custom PeerJS implementation. So I can always switch out the rollback code later if it doesn't work out. But hopefully it'll just work, and everything will be great. But we'll see. Alright, so I think that's all I really need to change in my server. Just switching the room types and passing along the peer ID. Should be all I need to do. And then now that we have the peer ID, oops, not there. That's where we want to do it. So join room. Actually, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. All right, and but what I'm probably just gonna do is this is kind of bad code. This is kind of bad code, but I'm just gonna do this. Cause yeah, well, it'll be fine. So we'll just save it onto the player object, which is not ideal, but it'll work out. Yeah, so it's like JavaScript lets you just be fast and loose like this. Alright, so there we go. Now we're passing the peer ID down as part of the start game message. And that might be all we need to change in the server. Yeah, I should probably my server's a bit of a mess. I don't wanna I don't wanna show you too much of that code. But it'll be fine. Alright, so we get the start game message, which calls start game. It calls begin online game, that's fine. So begin new game. Alright, so here is where we want to, let's see, let me think about that. Actually, let's have, I think we just are gonna pass, potentially we just pass it to one of the players. Because the way PeerJS works, let me think about that. So we're gonna have to call this start match to set up our netcode. Let's see. Because what I don't want is the two peers trying to connect to each other at the exact same time. Because I think that would be pretty weird potentially. How did I do that on the main menu? Yeah, so on the main menu, I just had this extra button so that only one of the players would start the match. I guess it didn't matter who, as long as they knew which one was the host. So let's go ahead and on the service, we're only going to send this to one player, I think. Let's comment this out for now. And it'll be the host's responsibility to connect, do the peer connection to the other player. Alright, so only the host gets this message. I think we want to put it here. Yeah, let's do this. So here we'll say self-host is true. Did I not add that yet? Oh. Yeah, JavaScript's kind of funny because you kind of don't want to use this in callbacks, but then so you do var self equals this, and you refer to self. You can use this in callbacks, but you really need to understand what this means in that context. Because if you're wrong, it gets really weird. Alright, so we're gonna do start match. And so this stuff, this will set up the game state and set up the netcode and all that good stuff. And what we probably need to do, let's see. So we could kind of just do the same thing main menu does, which is tell the remote player also to start the match. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Yeah, so for the host, go ahead and send that start match message to the other player. And we do need to handle it. What did we do on the main menu? Oh, we just called start match. And just to be super clear, we'll set host to false. I mean, it should already be false, but just to be super clear, we'll set it to false. Alright, so that'll get the two clients, they'll set up the initial state, and they'll get connected. So that's good, and we'll start grabbing input, but that's not going to do anything. For the initial state, we need to work on this part some more. Basically, we can probably call this begin new game function, but we'll just want to change a few things about it. Let's see. I'll have to, okay, so we don't need local sim state anymore, or this update function, update positions. Let's see, we definitely don't want local sim state. Alright, so we do need to create all the graphics, of course. This is definitely all stuff we want to do. So we're not passing the world state anymore, because I removed that part. But we should pass the other player's name, I guess. So let's go ahead and pass. We'll have to pass. Let's see. They could actually just tell each other their names via peer-to-peer, which probably is easier, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. let's do that. Alright, so we can add a function. Set the player names, and we'll do this later. So let's see. Let's just we'll delete all the stuff. Delete all the stuff we don't need. Do I need this? My input stuff I was messing around with. I think we'll probably be changing a bit about how input works. But let's save that for later. Alright, so what we'll do, we probably don't need to pass side from the service anymore. The two players can figure that out since they know who the host is. So we could go with something simple like the host is always on the left, for example. That's probably easy to go with. So we should probably do our initial game state. And we could pass in whether we're the host or not. Let's see. Actually, do we need to do that? We might not need to do that. Alright, let's just have, if you're the host, Alright, we'll just set the side here. But, we probably need to do some other stuff. Let's see. Alright, we got this side taken care of. A lot of this is just setting up graphic stuff that we don't need to worry about. Update indicators. So this, we should change this to use our game state. Player1.health, yeah, that's what we want. And basically we'll just have to change a bunch of places. The reference to the game state passed from the service, and instead we'll reference the local game state that is kept up to date by the peer-to-peer logic. Alright, and we could probably just keep this too. But we don't need to do interpolation anymore. And instead, we can just do, I really need to rework some of the names for this stuff, but, player graphic is the guy on the left, and enemy graphic is the guy on the right, which is a bit of a mess, but, that's fine. Alright, there we go. So there's the X and the Y. And we should update the enemy graphic as well. And that's player 2. Nice and simple. And we're probably going to be deleting a lot of stuff here. Yeah, this is, bullets will be a little more complicated. But, I guess we can, alright, we don't need this debug stuff. We don't need the local sim state. All that can go away. And, input actually, it's not going to be in my update loop. It'll be, pulled by the, pulled by the other thing. So we don't want to do this here either. And we don't need this stuff. Okay, so let's see. We probably don't need to call this right away, but we can. That's fine. Okay, so we're trying to decide what else we needed to do before we call begin new game, and I don't think there's anything else to do. And we don't need the start game message anymore. So lots of cleanup here. Oh, we did need the we do need to know if we're host. Oh, we know we're host though because only the host gets told we're starting a game, but that's fine. Alright, so we'll save off the peer ID so we can connect to the opponent. And now we just need to actually do the connection. Let's see. So we're gonna call start match. What I think I'm gonna do here is call the begin new game function here, and the reason for that is this will set up a lot of game state stuff that we need before we start sending messages around. Alright, so that should be good. We still need to set up initial game state. But we'll get there. Alright, so yeah, we need to actually start the connection, the peer connection. That's what I wanted. How do we do that? We call peer.connect. That's what we do. Alright, so that'll open the connection, and then we can go check what we do on open. Oh, I guess on open, we can just call start match. Maybe that's how we want to do it. Since we've already said that we're the host, oops. Alright, so yeah, I think that'll work actually. I think that'll do what we want. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to do? Of course there is. We shouldn't need this anymore. Alright, so let's see. We shouldn't need world update. Oh, but for now we'll just delete that. Alright, so moving right along. We don't need this anymore. I don't think we need. Okay, yeah, so updating the bullet positions. So there's an easy way to do this, alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna iterate through game state bullets. And so what we need to do is we need to find the graphical bullet that goes along with it. So we're trying to simplify things here at the same time. So sorry if this is pretty hard to follow. We don't even need a lot of this stuff anymore. And actually, now that I think about it, so the bullet's not even going to be in the list if it just died. So yeah, we'll basically just go through two different loops. Well, let me go get some more water. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back in action. Alright, yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, so we're gonna loop through this, and then we're gonna loop through, the bullet graphics. And, see if they match the ID. If they match, then we just need to update the position. And this is just the same as for our players. And if we didn't find it, we need to create a new graphical bullet to represent this this bullet, which we do somewhere. Here we go. Alright, and rather than symbullet, let's go ahead and import our new bullet state object. And we don't need to do interpolation anymore, so we'll just delete that. Alright, so that should be good. And we can go ahead and delete all this stuff. Alright, and then, yeah, then we go through graphics bullets, and if we don't find a matching bullet in the world state, then we delete it. So we go through graphics bullets, and then we go through game state bullets. And, if we found it, great. If we didn't find it, destroy it and remove it. Okay. Nice. And we deleted this function. Okie doke. We might not even need this anymore. Oh, for game over. We'll have to revisit game over, looks like. And input. Input is the last big thing we have to do. Alright, we're moving along. Let's go ahead and look at game over. So game over should be pretty similar to our other changes. Alright, and we'll probably just reuse this, right? We could have reused the host field, but whatever. Alright, so we cleaned up game over. Alright, yeah, I mean, this gameplay scene's less than 1,000 lines, so I can mostly keep it all in my head. But it is starting to get pretty big. I don't think I need this. Alrighty, so we're getting pretty close to being able to try to run it. The only thing we need to do initial game state, and then we need to do input. So for the initial game state, let's see, where do I do that? So I think then when we create the state in the first place, yeah, so this stuff, the player start area, yeah, the start, basically the player start positions are kind of the only thing we need to really worry about. Oh, I guess we need to set, we need to set all this left bound, right bound, all this stuff. So we should do that too. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this here. So yeah, basically player 1, oops, not that. So we probably need to do this, right? And we can pass in some stuff to make it easier. Let's see, how much of this do I need to even, like player area width and height, those are constants. Oh, the names, we need to do the names too. But we won't worry about that. That is in there though. So we might not know the names at the time of, at the time when we're creating this stuff, because, we're setting this up, yeah, let's not worry about that. Alright, so let's set up all the other fields though. Let's see, so yeah, so we're passing in the play area width and height. I don't know that I really need to pass that around. So we're gonna go simple. Simple is best, right? Alright, so let's add a constructor. And we want to make sure we get all these things right. So x, y, radius. We're gonna leave out name. Dead is false, obviously. And last shot time is also going to be 0. Everything else we can just kind of set. I'm just going to type this in. There's probably a better way to do this, but I can type fast enough. it doesn't really matter. If there's one thing you want to learn for programming, typing fast. I mean, you don't have to type fast, but it's definitely nice to be able to type pretty fast. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and just kind of like how we set up here. We'll calculate the start positions and the boundaries. Let's make that a constant too. Alright, so now we have a lot of stuff that we can pass in to our player state objects. Let's I want to change the constructor around a little bit. Let's have ID be first. For some reason I just like ID to be first. Alright, then we've got the start X and Y. The radius probably set by a constant or something. Yeah, character radius. Let's make that a... Oh, I think I already made that a constant. Yep. We can go ahead and pass it in though, I guess. Alright, so finally we're at health. Probably don't need to pass these in. Kind of like how we did here. We're just gonna grab it from the constants. And we'll set the health and energy as well. That makes our constructor a little easier to follow. Anyways, alright, so then that's player 1. We just need player 2. Alright, so that'll set up our player stuff. Alright, so we've initialized the player objects. The bullets array, we probably need to set it as an array. That should be good. Okay, so now we have our default game state all ready to go. So that's good. Back in the gameplay scene, this will just create the default game state. And yeah, I think we're good to go there. We'll start next bullet I want. Alright, so now we just need to do input, and then I think we'll be ready to test. So it's been a long time for sure, but making progress. Alright, so input. For input, we just need to we've already got this getInput function, which will create a default input object and return it. But we also have our handle player input function from before, which kind of got into a big mess. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy a decent chunk of this, probably up to here. And we don't need the rest. So, in our new getInput function, basically we'll just convert to this, and yeah, this is all we need to do, and it should all just work. Alright, that should be it. Oh, there might be something. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. I was just the change weapon part actually doesn't it doesn't set anything in the input that's passed across, but that's fine because that part's kind of client-side only, I would say. What's important is the what you're shooting. So that should be fine. Yeah, so I think that's all we need. I think that's all we need for the input function. I think we're pretty close to ready to run it. Looks like everything's been saved. And I'm not getting any errors in my command line. So maybe we'll refresh our page. And I don't expect it to work the first time, but you never know. So let's give it a go. So this is the, yep, here we go. Let's quick match. Oh, we crashed already. What happened? That looks bad. Why did that happen? Maximum call size exceeded. That's kind of crazy. Where, I wonder what happened there. My server doesn't seem to have responded. Let me, let me reboot my server. And, we'll just try connecting with one person for now. Alright, I'll set my name. Alright, so quick match. And we, definitely hitting this crash here. Let's see. Request animation frame is the problem. What's going on? That's kind of odd. I bet we must be trying to draw something that doesn't exist or something like that. Because I'm actually pretty surprised anything happened. Oh, I wonder if maybe the main menu scene is doing something weird when we leave it. For now, let's well, no, we're not starting the peer connection though, because we didn't click any of those buttons. Alright, well, let's go over to gameplay scene. Let's see, what are we doing here? So we created, we set up the peer ID. That should all be fine. And then the last thing we do is we emit the join game message, but I would not expect it to crash so quickly. So we'll put it, I don't think we're even getting here, right? So I'm not sure. Maybe an update, we're doing something weird. Let's see. There's the FPS text, the latency. I mean, we shouldn't even be switching to the plain state. So I wouldn't expect that to happen. Oh, that's rather odd. Let's so we didn't even get any of our debugs view. I'm really confused. I wonder what's going on here. So Phaser is getting pretty confused about the update loop. Or something like that. But we shouldn't even be doing this part. And I've really messed it up. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. Very strange, very strange. Let's put in some more console debugs view. I don't think there's anything in update that should really, like, this stuff shouldn't even be running really. I feel like nothing should be going crazy in the main menu scene. So we definitely got to the beginning of create, but we didn't get to the end, which is pretty interesting. That seems like the problem. So let's put a debugger here and we'll just step through it. And find out what the problem is. Okay, so it's it's UUID. I didn't expect that to be the problem. What is going on there? Am I supposed to do like v4, but what's going on? Oh, am I supposed to use v5? Let's see. That seems like it should be right. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Well, let's try to debug it some more. Oh hey, thanks for the follow, M-Demon. Alright, so we're gonna do some debugging on screen here. Whoops. What's going on here? Go. Okay. Alright, so... What is wrong with UUID? I don't know why that's broken. Do you know? Do you know why I can't just use this? That seems really odd. I thought all you had to do was call UUID. Oh, are you just supposed to do like new? Oh, you're probably just supposed to do... No, that doesn't... I think it's just this. So that's why I'm confused. Well, let me check, Oh, okay, this module is deprecated. That's why. Okay, so let's delete this from our package JSON. And instead we'll go ahead and do npm install UUID. Alright, and that should update our package JSON. And up here we want this instead. And then down here we can just we can do this. And now we're back. Alright, well that was kinda silly. Oh, hold on, I think I messed up. I messed up the package JSON file. Okay, it actually cares about where you have commas at, which is kind of funny. Alright, so now we've got UUID. Okay. What a funny detour. Alright, I think... Oh, I need to restart my Webpack server. And I will have to call it a day here in a little bit, but hopefully I can get this tested. Alright, so that's an improvement. Oh, that's what I expect actually. So then let's have the second player join. Okay, so I noticed there's something got drawn there. But these errors, I need to fix these errors. So gameplay scene, update indicators, line 642. Let's go ahead and get rid of the console logs we put in. We don't need those anymore. Alright, 642. Oh, I deleted a couple lines, but basically it just doesn't know what player 1 is. Which is a little surprising. Oh. Yeah, that is a little surprising. Let's put some more debug spew in, just because I want to make sure. Yeah, so we don't. Okay, begin new game. I see what's wrong. So we're calling this before we actually create the game state here. So let's just flip that. And that should clean that up. Alright, I think we're ready to test again. If my thing would reload. Oh, what's wrong now? Oh, there it is. Alright, so... so we got a couple problems. It looks like we actually drew both players on this screen, but on my other screen I only see one player, which is kind of weird. And then we hit a breakpoint. Why do I have a breakpoint here? Okay, and then energy required is not defined. So input only had aim angle set. So that's kind of weird. Also, I noticed player state has not a number for X and Y, which is pretty bad. So that's quite a few problems to investigate. First off, let's see. Oh, I think what's going on. So in get initial inputs, game input, I probably need, I need a constructor here. Yeah, that's the problem. At least one of the problems. Okay, that'll clean up quite a lot of problems, I think. I might just want to run it again now. Though I kind of want to look at the energy requirement issue. Where was that at? Oh, that would have been in bullet state, maybe. Oh, no, that would be in game state. Okay, yeah. So the reason was because shot was set to undefined. That was the problem. Okay, I think we're good now. Alright, let's see what happens this time. So, we'll start a match. Alright, so, looks like we got connected, but input is not doing anything, unfortunately. So, So what we want to do is debug that. The first thing to check will be is get input even being called. And it looks like it is. It's not. It's not being called. So that seems like a problem. One thing I do want to do, let's go ahead and grab, I want to grab the, on the main menu I have some debug text. Oh yeah, you're just missing everything. I'm actually gonna wrap up pretty soon, probably another 15 minutes or so. I was hoping to get this done, but it's taken a little bit longer than I was thinking. Alright, so I want to grab the main menu. Has I added some debug spew stuff. Yeah, this thing. Let's grab this and throw this in gameplay scene. And we'll go ahead and copy that info text box as well. Yeah, oh well. That's what the archives are for. I'm just programming again. I'm trying to convert my game to use peer-to-peer, whereas before I had the client-server model. I think I can actually just throw it here. And let's have it, that's probably a good enough place to put it. Alright, so that'll debug spew a bunch of stuff I want to see. Alright, let's see what we're doing. Oh, I can't really read it right there. Oh, I should just put it in the middle of the screen. Yeah, let's drop it down, we'll drop it down like 200 or so. Okay, but I do want to find out why input doesn't work. I also noticed that the energy is not regenerating. And in fact, it looks like potentially we're not passing messages back and forth. So let's try to debug that as well. So in the peer-to-peer messaging, let's go ahead and say start a connection. And then here we'll say like receive data. And here we'll say open. Oh, maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe start match needs to be in connection. I'm not sure, actually. That's probably something along the lines of what's wrong. Weird, I didn't... Did I save it? I did save it. I didn't see any of that debug view, actually. Which is kind of odd. Let's see. I really would have thought I would see that. We didn't see error either. Oh, okay. Maybe the problem's on the server side now. Alright, yeah, I suspect we're sending the join game message to the server. But, oh, we got begin online game. Oh, only one of my clients is receiving connections. Or receiving messages. It's kind of interesting. What does that mean? So the host should be initiating the connection. That's pretty odd, isn't it? What's going on here? I see this message. We connect to the remote host. But we're not seeing the input come across. Why is that? Oh, maybe the remote... Yeah, so the remote guy... I think I know now. So... Yeah, the remote guy... He saw this message... And he set up the connection handler. Okay, but the host didn't see that. So the host must not have gotten. But this is the only place that starts the match. Wait, I put it here. Yeah, because we want to call start match. Let's see, what am I doing wrong? Let's try again, just so I can debug it with the debug view better. Okay, I did it again, and I'm not sure. Like the host is not getting this message. Why is that? Oh, I think I know. Yes, okay, so we we need to set the connection handler here. That's why. I think that's why. Yeah, I think we basically need to do this stuff here. Oh, hey, Safari Miner, how's it going? I'm just debugging my peer-to-peer connection that I'm setting up. And I think I figured it out. Yeah, I don't think I need to call start match from here because when the connection opens, they're both gonna call start match. I think that's what we're doing. I don't think I ever put in send. Oh, I did put in this, but I don't think I need this anymore. So I'm gonna comment that out real quick. Oh, there's software and game development now. Nice. I will have to update that for the next time. I didn't notice they put that in. Finally, they finally added it. It's only been what? How long has Twitch been around? All right, cool. I'll have to swap that category. Nice. I'll do it now, but I don't think it updates it for the archives. But thanks for letting me know. All right, so yeah, let's see what happens. All right, nice. So it looks like we started the game, and we had an exception when I clicked on it. Cannot create property 2 when number 0. Those deep internet mysteries. That sounds pretty interesting. Hopefully it's not anything too crazy. I've been doing pretty good. I do need to figure out what to play next week. I haven't decided on what games I want to play. What's the call stack? Alright, so the input in the player looked good. So what's the issue here? Oh, so last shot time is yeah, I'm dumb. We'll hide that. So when I initialized the player state, last shot time is actually an array. It's an array of numbers. That should fix things up. Alright, yeah, that'll fix it. Have you ever heard the song called Blind the Wind? Like the Wind, or most likely, the most mysterious song on the internet. It's a song with no available metadata other than year. There's no artist, no title, nothing. Huh. That's pretty weird. I mean, is it just something? Is it good? I guess that's what matters. Is it really good? Because otherwise, you know, nobody cares. Oh, it's awesome. Nice. So I guess someone just, they uploaded it and forgot about it, right? Alright, I think I fixed the bug, so let's just connect again. Alright, so, oh, you're not looking at my awesomeness. So yeah, you can move around now. And, that part works. Bullets. So the bullet seems to be spawning in a weird place. But, yeah, okay, we can make it bigger now, I guess. No, I don't want to leave the site. I want to get rid of the debug window. Why? Okay. Okay, there we go. So this works. And, that works. And, switching weapons, seems to work. I don't know why it spawns, way over there. That's kind of weird. But yeah, looks like we got, oh, it's recorded. Wow, that's pretty old. That's a really old song. Alright, so definitely some good stuff happening here. I do need to figure out why the bullet seems to spawn in an offset from the player in a weird spot. But that might just be a, actually, I think I know why that is. If we go down to, the graphics, when we create a new bullet, graphics, bullet graphics, yeah. Update bullets, so this was when we did that. Create a new bullet. Where do we create the new one? Yeah, right here. We're not doing this here. That's the problem. Alright, that'll, oh, you can't see it. But, basically I have this logic to add in the buffer area, and, that was what I was missing. Alright, so now the bullets look normal. Alright, and I'll have to adjust the numbers because I changed the speed, but, does this thing work? Okay, nice, this thing worked too. Alright, so I've, successfully made a peer-to-peer, which is pretty awesome. You don't want to get political, but, Petscops, OST, I don't know, not familiar. Oh, apparently that's, some kind of horror creepypasta on YouTube. Never heard of it myself. I mean, not talking about that in particular, but, you know, it's kind of weird when, you've got some music you like, but then, the creator, you know, they do stuff that you don't agree with. So there's a weird dissonance there. Haven't really thought about it too much, but, I guess the recent news at Blizzard, is pretty relevant, right? But yeah, I don't know why people can't just, treat others with respect, right? That's all we really need. Alright, well, I'm running out of time, but, hooray, I finished what I set out to do. Just in time, too. But yeah, I'll have to, what else do we have to do still? We still have to fix the names, so let me write that down. Bring up my readme, my, to-do list. Whoops. I hit. Apparently Windows D, minimizes all your windows. But, looks like we're still good. Okay. So the peer-to-peer revision, we've still got, no, I don't want that. Fix up names. What else is wrong? Oh, I didn't test game over. It's actually kind of hard to kill them right now. Alright, well that seems to have worked. And we didn't get any errors, right? We are still... we still have the peer-to-peer connection, which we should probably clean up. Yeah, it looks like when we quit, bad things happened. So, game over, end peer-to-peer, or when quit, end it. Alright, so we gotta do that. What else might we want to do? We definitely need to adjust the speeds of players, because that's pretty wild. The bullets too, I guess. Yeah. All right. And probably the energy regeneration as well. Let me log that. Minimize. Windows stops updating. JavaScript. Need to do something about that as well. Can you name names? You think they won't care? You'll make up some fake names though. There's one guy called Adam. He made a ton of good music, but his actions were absolutely horrible at best. You got a solution to listen to his music without financially supporting him with old CDs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a good way to do it. I mean, if you really have to, like, if you really want to listen to it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe we should try supporting other creators too, though. But I mean, it's a shame to throw away like a really good thing someone made, right? Just because, you know, they did something bad. So yeah, let's see. I think that's a good enough list of stuff that we need to fix up still. But yeah, I think we will soon be ready to try peer-to-peer live, so that's cool. Alright, and so I really do have to go. So unfortunately we won't be able to do those things now, but it's a good list of things to do for next time. You translated the song's name, nice. Alright, well I'm gonna head out. I'll post the schedule sometime later, but I haven't decided what games to play is the problem. I'll probably do some X-Wing matches tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. But as for Tuesday, Thursday, play Among Us. I haven't actually played that. Are you saying I should just play with random people, or that might be fun. That might be fun to try. I was thinking about playing like Super Meat Boy, because that's a fun platformer game that I've played before, and I could do like a speedrun of it, maybe. That might be pretty cool. But that would only be one day. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about what I should play. Maybe I'll post to Twitter and see if anybody has good suggestions. But Among Us is a pretty good idea. Yeah, that seems like an interesting idea. But I mean, it would probably be like Tuesday or Thursday night at my usual time. Alright, so that's it for today's stream. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Red is sussy wussy. Alright, I'll see you next time.